I don't wake up and decide whether or not I'm going to ride my bike. That might sound dramatic or disciplined or like I'm some kind of super consistent person, but I'm not. What I am is someone who got very tired of arguing with myself. And that's what this video is about. It's not about biking. It's about the invisible argument that most of us are having with ourselves every single day and how much energy it's quietly costing us. If you're someone who feels like you're constantly negotiating your own life, this video is for you. I wrote a short, calm guide called Decide Once. It's free, and you can grab it in the link in the description. For a long time, it felt like everything in my life required a decision. Should I go for a walk? Should I eat healthy? Should I work out? Should I read a book? Should I take a nap? Everything caused me stress and anxiety because I was constantly making these decisions. Even if it was something that I wanted to do, it felt like a negotiation. And I was looking for motivation to come. And sometimes it didn't. No matter what I decided, I was tired and frustrated because deciding is tiring and redeciding is even worse. At some point, with biking specifically, something in me shifted. It wasn't because I was more disciplined or because I suddenly started loving it every day. It was because I stopped asking myself the question. I didn't wake up and check my mood. I didn't weigh the pros and cons. I didn't ask if I felt like it. I had already decided. And removing that daily debate in my life changed everything. Continuing to argue or negotiate with myself was inefficient, and I love efficiency, and anything that feels like wasting time really frustrates me. Even if you don't love efficiency as much as I do, you should value things that save you time and energy. Time you could use to work out, rest, read a book, or spend time with friends or family. And if you want to go deeper into this idea, that's literally why I wrote Decide Once. It's a short guide about removing these daily negotiations from your life. You can download it below and read it in one sitting. The time you spend reading it will come back to you exponentially because you will learn how to remove the debate and get out of your own way. Most people think consistency is about motivation or discipline or wanting something badly enough. But I don't think that's true anymore. I think most of us don't follow through because we keep reopening the same decisions that should already be settled. We stew on decisions even if we don't realize that we're doing it. Every open question costs energy, not just mental energy, but physical energy as well. And your life is full of these tiny daily negotiations. You're tired before you even start. You don't need more willpower. You probably just need fewer decisions. It's just like when you're plagued with an embarrassing moment or drama at work, you can ruminate on something for hours or even days. How many times have you called a friend to gossip or complain about something? It can be really consuming. Do the same thing with decisions. There are things that we want to do. We do the same thing with decisions. There are things that we want to do, but we cannot get the motivation to actually do them because sometimes motivation just doesn't come. But momentum is always there. You can decide once, carve out the time, and then do it. You remove all of that wasted energy consumed with actually making the decision. Think about your own life. What are you constantly spinning about? Where are you saying, I'll try again tomorrow. I'll get back to it. I'll see how I feel. These are open loops, and open loops are exhausting. What would happen if you just decided once? Not dramatically, not perfectly, just quietly. The one thing about momentum is that it's not flashy. You don't get a t-shirt for quietly showing up for yourself every single day. In and out. But that's how you get it done. You will not wake up one day and run a marathon without ever training. But if you decide you are going to train for a marathon and you carve out that time to train and commit to yourself, you will get it done. This isn't about forcing yourself. It's about removing the argument. When the question disappears, the action gets easier. Not because it's easy, but because you're not fighting with yourself anymore. You get out of your own way and you can let momentum do that work. That's the heart of why I wrote Decide Once. Not how to do more, but how to stop burning energy on decisions that you've already made, removing that decision fatigue. If it feels like I'm describing your life, I really think that this guide will help you. It's called Decide Once, and it's free. The link is in the description below. And even if you take one question out of your daily mental load, that alone will create so much more time for you, and you'll become more productive.